Hello, my dear Taurus. This is the love and spirituality reading, our prediction for Sagittarius season, November 21st to December 21st, with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. And these readings are aimed towards showing you your blind spots and shadows so you can grow as a person and thereby be able to attract a better love life and life overall for yourself. And you can also now become a member to my channel and go even deeper into this process, either as a supportive member that will get access to unique emojis, loyalty badges, and Q&As with my take on your questions. So I will answer your questions. Or you can become an extended member that will get most of my videos ahead of time on top of what I just mentioned, and a full member that will also get access to my mediumship training videos and other special videos just for them. So you're welcome to check this out through the link in the description box or through the join button next to the subscribe button. And this will be a love and spirituality reading for for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising sign, and Venus, Vedic or Tropical. I almost said Leo there. And I will start shuffling your cards, and I use the After Tarot by Pietro Alligo. When I open your deck here, I see the Magician together with 2 of coins. It seems like you're trying out something new. You're trying something from a new angle, or you're making a new start. And when we do something the first time, it's about trial and error. We take steps forwards, and then we might need to take some steps back, adjust, go in another direction. So it's about trial and error is what I'm seeing here. And I call the Divine with love and light. And here we have the 9 of coins with the Ace of Swords. So the secret here is to back yourself up, to have a place where you can replenish your energy and get back on track, and also get back enthusiasm for your road. Because if we are doing this learning by doing or trial and error kind of thing, it can be a little bit exhausting. So it's very keen that you take your own time for yourself and enjoy whatever is making you the most happy. So it's a little bit singles energy to these cards. So this is definitely something that you are crafting on your own. It might have to do with other people, but the inspiration comes from you. So I call the 4 archangels in the 4 corners of the world. And here we have the 5 of Wands together with the Ace of Swords. So it seems like you get other people to listen to you here. So maybe you are implementing a new idea that also involves others, or that where you can educate others, or where you're trying to become a leader of sorts, or to guide your friends or your family into the right direction or into something new. And I call the 6 elements, and here we have the 3 of Swords with the Ace. The Magician. I'm sorry if I said Ace of Swords, but it's the Ace of Swords there. Okay, so we are using logic here to take better care of ourselves and mend our broken heart. So we're getting more on top of things. You might protect yourself better, look out for yourself more in relationship to other people, believe in your own side of things a little bit longer than before you start questioning yourself. And this is healing you. Okay, so 6 elements, earth, wind, fire, water, spirit, and ether, to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Taurus viewers. So I want my dear Taurus to have love in their life and to find themselves in loving relationships. I also want you to have creative success and be able to walk on your highest path towards your highest destiny. So you need to give justice to yourself and to the situation you have been in, and see to not repeat them in your life. Like, enough is enough. Okay, I'm just going to tune in for a few seconds to you and your situation, Taurus. This is your future there. This is your now. there, and this is your past. And we have a Page of Wands. So here you took a lot of responsibility, and I think you were this kind of leader in many ways, but maybe people didn't really understood you or follow your direction, even if you kind of knew best. And so you said to H with it. Okay, so you might have left friends and workplace situations and different relationships behind. Here we have the Queen of Swords, so you're chilling a little bit here, and maybe not engaging fully with your whole heart into different relationships and situations. I'm seeing the sword here again. And you still have the same mission though. You're just trying another approach. I'm thinking you have a lot of leadership qualities, and there's things that you know that other people could have benefit of knowing too. But before, maybe people didn't listen, or they always questioned your authority, things like this. And now you're just chilling because you know that the things that you needed to say or needed that your take on things is maybe going to win in the end anyway. I don't know exactly what this might be, but for example, if we are the only empath in a pack of people that all are kind of battling to get ahead of the other person, and then we know in the end we are all going to see that this struggle is for nothing, and what really makes us happy is love and, you know, stillness and inner peace and tranquility, not this elbowing yourself to the top. And so this is what you're relaxing into, that, well, you can't take it personally if a person is running in the wrong direction and doing something that's bad for themselves and maybe also destructive to their relationships or the people around them. You can say stop and, you know, guard your boundaries and protect other people, but that person needs to realize themselves that they need to change if that's the case. And here we have the future, so you really feel almost like armored, seasoned warrior that has gone through many battles and are walking ahead to the next battle. You're not disencouraged, you're seasoned, okay, seasoned, and you really want these other people to learn what you have seen. You really want them, you really want to share your ideas with them, and you probably should. But people that have come before you that shares new news or new things or new ways of seeing things, it usually doesn't go smooth for them. You can look at Mahatma Gandhi. He freed all of India with non-violence, and he was shot. We can see Kennedy. He was, you know, from that clique of people that rules the world, but still he had some fresh ideas. What happened to him? Well, he got shot. We had Martin Luther King. He was able to have a dream for us, but he said he wouldn't be able to go past the mountaintop and share this dream with us because he knew his days were counted, and he got shot. I'm not saying you're going to get shot, but you need to expect some difficulties when you're trying to change the world to a better place, okay? It's not going to go smoothly, and sometimes the only person you can count on is you. 18 moon, 1 plus 8 is 9, the Hermit. Okay. And here we have the past, and it's the Sun card, so you'll be able to see something really clearly. Something that could be beneficial for everyone. For example, if you are in a love relationship, if people just would do things your way, things would be perfect. There wouldn't be any arguments. I'm kind of messing with you a little bit, but that's how all people see it. If everyone was thinking like me, there wouldn't be a problem. But there's some truth to this for whatever reason. And your take on things has a soul quality to it, so don't give it up. And there might be a beautiful relationship here also that has been maybe a little bit on the challenging end, but it still has its purpose, okay? And here we have the Star card as well, so really showing that you are on the right path, or you were at least in the past here, doing the right thing. But you need to understand, while you are showering yourself in this divine stream, other people, they take, you know, a little longer to reach the divine stream here, because they have more things to experience, more things to do, more mistakes to make. So just because they are not hurrying to the stream, or to the unconditional love, or the final solution that will put us all to rest again, we don't even have to have this universe when you figure it out. The other people, they might want to, you know, enjoy the journey a little bit more, so they go a little bit more lost in the wilderness before they come to the same conclusion. And here we have the Two of Cups. That doesn't mean you need to hate them, or, you know, you can agree to disagree sometimes. You can agree that you have different goals or want different things, and still love each other. So there's a great love here, maybe a little bit of star-crossed lovers kind of thing, or at least they didn't make you 100% happy with whatever they did. So it was rubbing you the wrong way, definitely. But it's still, even if you walked away from these people, either you found a new loving relationship or other people to spend time with, or this beautiful energy of love that still, you know, lingers. So even if we don't have the same idea or even the same road forward on our path, we don't have to be angry with the other person because they weren't able to give us what we needed, or because they weren't able to behave in a way that was more soul felt or heartfelt, and all this other stuff, because they have their destiny and you have your destiny. So I don't normally read reversals with this card for some reason. I just haven't, and the deck is new, and I like to keep it pristine for a while before I rough it up a little bit more. And here we have the Five of Cups. It comes in reverse. So it shows an ability to heal yourself from certain disappointments in the past, and kind of not bother so much with it anymore. I think it came in reversed also for some other sign. Maybe I forgot to flip it. But it's a good sign. It shows, yeah, you're mastering, you're becoming the master of this situation. You take care of you, and you know your worth. You know what you are here to say or do. You don't have to align or streamline yourself to adapt to what other people would want or would like, or what they would appreciate from you. That there can be 10,000 people being against you and just one thinking the same as you, and you might still be right, because sometimes people, you know, forgive them because they don't know what they do. So we can see here, I'm said you were a seasoned warrior, and I'm feeling this also with this card here, but we can see that you have integrated your soul. And you would wish for other maybe to hurry a little bit to integrate their soul too and come to the level where you are at. But you can't have what you want. Things are the way they are. And it's about, you know, going with the flow and accepting certain things. You can change the things you have control over to change. And the other things, you just need to accept that you can't change them. You can't change the feelings of another person, the will of another person, the actions of another person. You can say stop. And they don't even need to listen to you. So it's about kind of adjusting to reality a little bit. Here we have the King of Cups. It's definitely some breach between beautiful soulmate relationship here. Might between you and a fire sign, you and a water sign. I'm feeling there's great love also to this situation, but still we are spilling out the love. We are giving it up here, because maybe even if we kind of walk on the same path, from a destiny point of view. So we are about to learn maybe the same thing or the opposite thing that the other person is supposed to learn. So we kind of have the same path, and we could learn a lot from each other. Right now, you are not aligning. You're on the same place, but you refuse to see things the other person's way. And it's probably all right, because you all have your different experience to be made. So you can't see things their way and avoid the experience that were destined for you. So chill, take it easy, accept that all people can't be on the same page as you right now. All people can't agree with you or love you or stay with you forever. But there's definitely a feeling of you are walking side by side with someone, and but both of you can't really come together because you can't fully accept the other person or accept their point of view. But you probably want the same thing in the end, so it's a little bit ridiculous to have this. Both parties have very good intentions, so it's not that's the problem. Maybe it's fear. Maybe we are getting very fearful that the other person will make us disappointed or do something that's scary in our world. And here we have the future, and we have the Tower comes underneath the sun, and the Five of Cups. So certain things, beliefs, ideas are going to be taken away from maybe humanity as a whole, or you or your counterpart or the group you're spending time with. There's a big shift here with the Tower. This is the divine interference with, this is the truth. So sometimes for a long period of time, universe or humanity as a whole can accept some wrongdoing. So building of this tower, for example, that not every person has an equal worth. This person that's born here is worth more than the person that's born here. So these should have privileges that these people doesn't have. So that's a tower that's being built, and it's kind of an idea that's accepted by many people. But then there happened something that put that idea to crumble. Let's say that these high and mighty people that lived here, their country gets inhabitable because of let's take I'm seeing the movie Day After Tomorrow. It's a little bit aged maybe, but it makes its point. And it's a situation where North America gets covered by ice, and they need to migrate to Mexico to be able to survive. And the Mexicans, greet them with warmth and take care of them and take them in. I don't see the exact same situation happening when maybe the south of America now has a lot of problems with poverty and climate change. And that might be, it's just an example. I don't want to rub anyone the wrong way here, but it's just an example of the kind of ideas that might flip like this. When you are suddenly walking in the other person's shoes, you might be able to see things their way. And here you are actually walking kind of the same path, and you're still not able to see things the other person's way. And same goes for them. And they also almost like giving you up here, or giving up on love. And here we have the Lovers, but it's lovers with the sword. So it's love relationships that's here for your spiritual sadhana. The relationship is here for you to be taught something spiritual, for you to grow as a person, for you to grow as a soul. So this can be the relationship between countries, societies, friends, families, lovers. So it's definitely something to learn from this. And the sword and the lightning goes hand in hand. It's something new, and something new that needs to be taught to this group of people or humanity as a whole. Or maybe you are the one that need to teach them this. And here we have the Ace of Swords. So in this case, the falcon that usually roams high above and they can see things far and wide, and that's why they're used as a hunting animal. They have this cloak on their head so they can't see anything, and they are also being tied, and you can't even see the sword. This is someone that sees things very clearly inside of themselves at least, but might have a very hard time sharing this with the world. So not being able to make their voice heard, basically. And I think your voice could be very much needed in this situation here, Taurus. I don't mean pick fights with people, but at least tell your opinion. Even if you're in a room with 10 people that have another opinion, you can still voice your concern, as long as you're safe, of course. If you're a room full with mafia members and you tell them that drugs is bad, that's not going to be popular. Maybe they will take it as a joke. Okay, so I'm going to take some cards for you. Choices. So the black and the white here, and there the bird is being able to roam freely, and the moon is up. So we have a beautiful combination with the wings and the moon and the bird. Not the flash though, so we'll see what the flash will. The tower there, 46. I'm trying to find the page with just one hand, so bear with me. Every choice you make has a consequence. Even your thoughts are like magnets, drawing experience to you for the good or for the bad. Do you know the story of a winged immortal in the House of Night who had to choose between the dark and the light? Do you know what kind of choice he made? Right now you are faced with such a choice. All you need to do is ask, is this for the highest good? The choice you make will be an important step into your life lessons. Remember, even not deciding is a choice. So, kind of, being silent in this room with the people with the different opinion. Remember, even not to like, what will it be? Choose another card to show what your choice will bring you. Let us say that you choose to be silent. Whoops. I'm thinking this card, trapped. The bird is trapped, most definitely. 34. So you don't share the things that you know, the things that you're kind of, maybe even the wisdom you were born with. You just keep it to yourself. My dear sweet child, do you feel as if you are trapped in your life right now? Do you sense that you cannot do what you really want to do because others have expectations of you that you may not be able to fulfill? Do you feel as if you will never get what you want or go where you want to go? Have patience, for truly you are an temporary prison that exists only in your mind. Your circumstances, no matter what they are, will change, and you will, with the tower definitely, and you will be free to experience the life you wish to lead. In these times, dreaming is the best antidote, and of course patience. Consider the story of the half-raven boy trapped in conflict until he finally follows his heart. Trust in me, for I will show you when the cage door is open so you can fly free. Okay. And if you don't, all hope is gone. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so, and if you communicate the things that you seemingly are asked to communicate, even if hell breaks loose and the mafia members, make a number of you or an example out of you. And we have denial. So it's not super clear what you are to do here, because in certain situation you might be able to communicate your truth. You need to maybe feel the temperature in the room. Are they ready? And how much are they ready to hear? So choose your audience. Not everything is in reach, my child. Sometimes I must create distance between what you want and when or how you are meant to receive it. Consider the wait for your highest good. You are not meant to achieve what you want right now. Keep the faith, for if you wait and show patience, I will reveal some wondrous things later. This is a gentle warning not to get caught up in your desire to reach your goal too soon. You may choose sour fruit that only looks ripe and juicy. In this case, I alone know when the time is ripe. Patience, my child. So it seems like a really, we saw in the beginning the Two of Coins. So it's a really careful tread here. So tread carefully into the future and be very in tune with the divine on what to do and what to say and how to say it. So be courageous. Yes, be courageous, but you are asked to be even more courageous in this situation, to speak your truth even more. But you still need to choose those right moments. So if you are kind of battling this inside, rather go for the truth and say the truth is blunt ahead than to keep it all inside, because the whole reading is about stop keeping it all inside. But you can feel who is ready for this truth and who aren't. So for example, in a love situation, it might be no point to go and connect with this person that is in this predicament of they have given up, basically, and then it's no use. You can't enthusiasm them to feel in any other way. So heart-to-heart conversation is in reverse. So for those of you in a romantic relationship or with someone you might wish for you, it's so unnecessary for you to be apart, might be the feeling you have, and it is necessary. So don't have these heart-to-heart conversation with this person just right now. But your ideas, the things you have seen, the things you have learned, share them with the world. But have a little bit more patience with this person that's sulking a little bit. Even though they love you, they have a hard time accepting the differences that you have had, or whatever has, the water that has run underneath the bridge. Okay, so my dear Taurus, thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. And if you like my content and want to see more videos like this on how to heal yourself and make yourself ready for that true romantic partner of yours, or if you just want to work on spiritual growth, remember to subscribe and hit the bell notification to get a heads up when a new video is ready and waiting for you. You can also share my videos with friends and like-minded that would want to hear this. You can become a member to my channel now, either a supportive member that will get access to unique emojis, loyalty badges, and Q&As where I answer your questions with my take on things that you have asked me. You can also become an extended member that on top of that will get most of my videos ahead of time with less ads. And you can become a full member that on top of this will get access to my mediumship training videos and other special videos. So welcome to join through the link in the description box or through the join button next to the subscribe button. Thank you so much for being on this journey with me. I'm truly grateful for my wonderful, loving and supporting viewers. Until next time, take really good care and stay blessed. Bye-bye.